Tonight, there is new information over Lexington County's ongoing debate over growth and school capacity.
Yeah, documents we obtained show county leaders sought informal legal guidance from the state attorney general's office on a policy known as concurrency.
Right now, News 19's Kiki Gushu is joining us outside the Lexington County Administration building, explaining what those documents, Kiki, reveal and why parents are really paying really close attention.
Erica, JR, concurrency is a process that the developer has to show that local services can handle new growth. Now, in documents obtained by News 19, the Attorney General's office, the leaders here at Lexington County sought an informal opinion from the Attorney General's office, and that guidance on concurrency came from Solicitor General Bob Cook. He has over 40 years of experience at the Attorney General's office, and here was his advice.
It is an untested policy that we have tried to implement, and there were real concerns about schools participating in that because county council has zero authority over schools, and I think some of the council members felt like we were imposing something that we didn't have a right to do under concurrency.
Carrig says those concerns led her to seek guidance from the Attorney General's office. And she says leaving schools out of the process created its own risks.
Obviously, the risk of excluding schools are that schools are already overcrowded in some areas and only half full in other areas.
According to documents obtained by News 19 through the Freedom of Information Act, Carrig received an email in December from Solicitor General Bob Cook. The email states that courts generally uphold concurrency policies when they're tied to health and safety. That opinion, however, is not the same as a judge's ruling, but can give guidance.
I would think protecting the safety of schools certainly meets that test, as does ensuring sufficient infrastructure to handle the health and safety of the community. Anytime you have any type of building that is over capacity with humans, you run a risk of there being a tragedy.
Schools are required by law to accept students, even when they're full. Carrig acknowledges confusion around whether the opinion was formal or informal, but says it's the source that matters.
What we have is good, solid foundation. It's not an all-encompassing opinion that goes further down the line. It is a solid foundation that allows us to move forward and to see exactly what it is that we need to do in Lexington County.
Dr. Andrea Nazarenko is a Lexington One mom and psychologist. She says from both a parent and professional perspective, overcrowding puts schools and staff under serious strain.
There's a lot of ways that our education needs to be fixed, especially for our most vulnerable, neurodivergent, and special needs children. And when you bring in massive populations into a single area where the infrastructure has not had time to develop, where the education system is already in a system of flux, where the resiliency of the system was tested throughout COVID, and we are still playing catch up.
County Council leaders say this doesn't end the debate of concurrency, and any official opinion would have to come from the judge's ruling. But concurrency will continue to be weighed as a topic and a factor in new housing development proposals. Live in Lexington, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Kiki, thank you so much. Tonight, we've learned that